Here's a question for you. What is mental toughness? I'm sure you've heard the term mental toughness a lot, but have you ever actually sat down and defined what that is? Mental toughness is a term that's thrown around a lot, and what it usually means when people use it is when it's tough, you gotta push through and go through. And while that's a very good definition, it's very, very general. So let's dive into a little bit more about what mental toughness is. Now in this course, we've already talked about being present, and really that's the key to everything else that we do. Being present is the most important mental skill that you can use to perform at your peak. So when we talk about mental toughness to me really means always being able to be present. If we apply that to the general definition of when it's tough, you got to push through. That means always being present. When it's tough, it's easy to think about how tough it is and kind of give up and quit. But if you're mentally tough, you're able to focus on the present moment, right? You're able to focus on this shot, on this push-up, on this weight lift, on this pass, on this game. And because of that, you're able to push through those bad times because you're not worried about the bad times. You're worried about what you can do right now in this moment. And in my mind, that's mental toughness. Being able to always focus on what's happening right now and what's important right now. We've also talked about criticism and accepting outside forces and learning how to deal with those. Again, it all comes back to being present. So mental toughness is your ability to focus on the present moment. For example, if you're having a really bad season and maybe you haven't even won a game yet, it's hard to give your effort when you know that result is going to end up being the same, another loss. If you are mentally tough and you're focused on the present moment, it doesn't matter how many games you've lost or won. All you're worried about is performing at your best in that moment. And that's mental toughness. Those are the people that can go through the ups and downs and still be able to perform at a high level. So when we talk about mental toughness, all we're talking about is that ability to stay present. And I've repeated that over and over and over again because that's the most important skill that you can build. Mental toughness is just an easier term to understand than be present. No matter what's going on around you, from teammates, coaches, parents, friends, other teams, or what's going on inside yourself. Doubts, fear, confidence, nervousness, all of those different emotions can get in the way of your ability to be present. So mentally tough is the ability to be present.